Hi everyone. Today I will be talking to you about the Minnesota Breastfeeding Coalition's 90-day challenge. My name is Pa Shasky, and for those of you who don't know me, I wear many hats, like most of you probably do in this meeting, but today I am coming to you as the Resource and Communications Project Specialist for the 90-day challenge. Some of you may have attended the 90-day challenge kickoff or launch info session, which was held at the end of January. So if you did attend that, I'm hoping that my quick presentation here will give you a little bit more information, a little bit more details that perhaps you did not pick up on during that kickoff meeting. For those of you who this is your first time learning about the 90-day challenge, I'm excited to share with you what this challenge is about and the fun and different activities that you and your organization can do to jumpstart this year's lactation projects. So what is the 90-day challenge? It's basically the objectives of this project or this challenge is to gather local data. So local data from breastfeeding coalitions, from community organizations, from professionals, professionals such as you who are breastfeeding lactation advocates. The other objective is to promote workplace rights. So how many of you know that there's been changes or updates to the Minnesota breastfeeding statute that took place earlier this year? So it's to kind of help educate employers, yourselves, as well as employees about what their rights, what breastfeeding, lactating families' rights are in the workplace. And then, of course, ultimately, this challenge is to help increase the knowledge of the Women's Economic and Security Act. So what does this mean for you if you want to participate in the 90-day challenge? Well, there's a list of activities that I listed off to kind of help you envision yourself doing these activities. So first off, you'll be helping the Minnesota Breastfeeding Coalition build a resource bank of materials and methods. So if you look off to the image on the right-hand side, this is a snapshot of MBC's Wild Apricot page that is dedicated to the 90-day challenge. You can visit that website by clicking on the link that's listed here. You can, number 2, try out some new activities with your workplace partners, or if you don't have any workplace partners, perhaps you can browse around this resource bank and develop a strategy or a plan to engage new community partners, new employers, so that you can help them reach their lactation goals. Number 3, by accepting this challenge, it should be fun. This should not feel like it's one of another thing that you have to do. And in order to help it, to help it be fun, we've put together free challenge kits. So order your challenge kit today if you have not. I know that this coalition is a regional breastfeeding coalition, meaning we have multiple organizations at the table. And so I want you to know that even if somebody has already ordered a challenge kit for the Twin Cities Regional Breastfeeding Coalition, that does not mean that your organization, for instance, Ramsey County WIC or Hennepin County WIC, that doesn't mean that your organization cannot order another one. You can most definitely order another challenge kit so that you can also participate in this 90-day challenge. In this kit, you will receive a $100 stipend to help jumpstart your organization's lactation activities. And this $100 is very flexible. You can use it for printing. You can use it to buy refreshments, so you can hold a meeting to recruit workplaces and potential partners. We're very flexible. It is totally up to you on how you think that this $100 stipend will best help you and your organization jumpstart these lactation activities. And then, of course, we will be keeping track of points that are earned. And so the way you're able to earn points, or the way your organization is able to earn points, is by completing these different types of activities. So the first one is if you submit a resource to the resource bank or some kind of a template to the resource bank, you earn a point. It could be a resource that is your go-to resource that you love to share. It could be something that you just created or recently created. We would love to see that. And then another way you can earn points is by providing the name of a breastfeeding champion. And I'll show you how you can submit all of these a little bit later on. But what we'll do is for these breastfeeding champions who are identified, myself and Linda, the interim executive director at NBC, we will be reaching out to these breastfeeding champions, doing a quick informational interview with them on, what lactation projects they completed and what was successful, because we want to start compiling a list of tried and true methods and plans to help share those ideas with the broader audience of NBC. Another way to earn points would be if you're able to distribute window claims to at least 10 businesses, that equals 10 points. And then, of course, if you're sending out outreach emails, again, building your network or building your partner base, you also get points for those as well. So whether you are further along and already have workplace partners, or if you're just getting started, there are many ways to earn points. So what is the time frame of the 90-day challenge? As I mentioned earlier, we had a kickoff info session back at the end of January. So the time has already started ticking, but please be assured there are plenty of time left for you to jump on, partake in this challenge, and earn points for your organization. The challenge will go until the end of April. Resources will be added to the resource bank that lives on NBC's Wild Apricot page periodically. And I think periodically means if we get up to, between 5 to 10 resources, we will then add it all in versus adding in a new resource every time it comes. And so depending on how engaged and how much you guys, the participants of this challenge, is sending us resources, we will add those periodically to the resource bank. On Wednesdays, we try our best to highlight a new resource on social media, on Instagram and on Facebook through NBC's channels. And so if you are participating in this challenge and you have not seen those, I encourage you to look at the NBC's Instagram page and the Facebook page. And then twice a month, we are setting up office hours with NBC and Department of Labor and Industries staff to help answer any questions, give suggestions on how to better partner with employers across the state and with employers from different sectors, thinking about office settings to manufacturing settings to hospitality settings. And so feel free to drop in during those office hours as well. So if the challenge takes place from the end of January to the end of April, what happens after April? So what we'll do is in late April, the Minnesota Breastfeeding Coalition will tally up points based off of what your organization turned in, the different activities they've done. We will add additional items to the resource bank. We'll document everybody's effort and celebrate everybody's amazing work. The point earners, I should say the top point earners, will receive money for the Breastfeeding Awareness Month's an idea or a celebration that your organization wants to do for August. You can also choose from a strategic planning session facilitated by Minnesota Breastfeeding Coalition staff. You will get free registration to future MBC workshops. And of course, you will get the new MBC t-shirts. And again, these are some incentives to get you up and going and to try out as many activities as your organization can. Of course, you will be highlighted in the MBC newsletter and social media. And then, of course, at the end of April, we will have this wonderful, robust resource bank that everybody who's participated has contributed to. And so, that's a win-win for everybody that we can all celebrate. And hopefully the resource bank will continue to grow even after April. Thank you all so much for learning about the 90-day challenge and for considering participating in it. If you have any questions, please send them to challenge@mnbreastfeedingcoalition.org. I've also plugged in 2 different URLs that will be helpful if you want to learn more about the 90-day challenge or if you want to participate in the 90-day challenge. One is to the Wild Apricot Resource Bank. The other is to a quick 90-day challenge guide. It's a one-pager that will recap everything that I just shared with you here, so you can think about it a little bit more, perhaps talk to a few folks at your organization, and we hope that you will order a challenge kit and participate. Thank you so much.